Guys, all this negativity on the internet's really been bumming me out. I want to really make a stand here and focus on something positive. Basically, I just want to talk about people's heroes. And I'm going to start, and I'm going to tell you about my hero.
Salta anche insieme a Maria, insiste ancora Totti, lo aspetta Materazzi, Totti si porta quasi in zona tiro, Totti si è liberato, pallonetto, Francesco Totti!
My hero is a guy named Francesco Totti. Totti's a soccer player for a team called AS Roma. And Roma's been my favorite team since...
era e poi dal limite dell'area.
I mean, since I can remember, really. And Totti's been there since I can remember, too. I mean, he's been with the team for over 20 years. For my whole life, he's been with the team. He was drafted by them when he was a little kid, and he rose the ranks. He eventually became captain. Il Capitano is what they call it in Italian. Totti, for me, is just the greatest example of someone who stayed true to where he was from and what he was about. You know, in this age when so many players get offered all this money, Totti was offered about $50 million to go to Real Madrid at one point. But he said no. He stayed with his home city, the ones who had raised him. Totti grew up with Rome, and Rome grew up with Totti. I mean, when his kids were born, when his wife had his newborn daughter, when Totti scored a goal, he would go like that. He would suck his thumb as a tribute to his family. His family life was always there on the pitch, and he's just a hero for that city in so many different ways, on the field and off. I'll give you a great example of how he's a hero off the field too, because, you know, like most great players, Totti has some haters. There's some people who don't like him very much from the other teams. And there's a lot of jokes about how he isn't very intelligent. So what Totti did is, Totti actually made a children's book that collects about 100 of the, you know, most common jokes about Totti, published that book on his own, and donated the money to charity. So, I mean, how great of an example is that of someone who takes some haters, takes some negative energy, and turns it into something positive? For me, that's heroic.
In questa circostanza Emerson si era fatto soffiare il pallone da Doni, però è intervenuto molto bene Tommasi.
Se ne va Totti, tutto da solo, se ne va Totti, Totti solo davanti ad Antonioli, che gol ragazzi, che spettacolo! Francesco Totti per il 3-1. È un gol alla Maradona, quello numero 11 di Francesco Totti, tutto il pubblico dell'Olimpia.
But I think I've said enough for now. I think I've given you guys the gist of the idea here. Heroes are good for you. Especially in this negative age with all these negative comments and stuff on the internet, it's good to get some heroes out there. So that's the idea behind Project Hero. If you have a hero who you were reminded of during this video, I want you to leave a comment down below right now. Doesn't need to be a long answer like mine, but I'm gonna read every comment. I'm gonna check them all, and I'd love to hear what you guys have to say.